is where it's very obvious for market makers to put their orders. Or should we be able to go over, based on market structure, why those 115s were a spot to buy on the chart for us kicksters all day, baby. Where was most of the liquidity contracted this morning? Where was most of the liquidity contracted? You see this line right here? What does that tell you? See what that says? Point of control for the session, the 9:30 session, point of control. That means since 9:30, most of the contracts have been traded at, you guessed it, 115. In fact, 1,472 contracts were traded at that level, significantly more than at the other levels, which means that that is the balance point of the market. That is the value area. That is where it's very obvious for market makers to put their orders. There's also going to be relation to that level in other sessions. It's also, if you're thinking about where people were off sides, where they can close from, where they can add to, how much they can squeeze, there's a lot more to it. But if you want to simplify things, you just say, well, that's where most of the orders were conducted, all the volume, the liquidity. That's where the price was most agreed upon. And so when we do top out, the most aggressive area where the apex will return to is back to the balance.